Caleb Plant versus Caleb Truax fight review. Some of y'all been waiting on this. Let me go ahead and weigh in on it. It took me a while because it took me a while to watch the fight. The review on the fight. When I first seen Caleb Plant versus Caleb Truax, and I do my little analyzation and I compare styles and stuff like that, I said to myself, this is a fight where Caleb Plant is going to completely dominate in style on Caleb Truax. You know what I'm saying? He's really going to showcase his skills on this guy. You know what I'm saying? I was also saying, like, this guy is just an easy walkthrough for Caleb Plant. This is probably about the last time I'm going to want to see a fight like this coming from Caleb Plant. Anyways, I go to watch the fight. Well, before I watched the fight, I ran into my homeboy at the gym. He said, "Yo, did you watch the Caleb Plant fight? This is that." I said, "Nah, man, I'm gonna do it when I get home." And he was like, "Man, go ahead and watch it, man, because if you ask me, I didn't like that fight. He didn't look too good. He let Truax touch him up too much." He said, "When you watch the fight, you'll see what I was talking about." I was like, "Damn, for real?" You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, the boxing detractors, haters, or I guess they just my haters. I think they just my haters. They're coming there like, "Yeah, the fuck you think about Caleb Plant and Caleb Truax, huh? What you think about it now? He can't fuck with Canelo, blah, 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 blah." I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm going to wait to watch the fight, and I'm going to get back at y'all, okay? Now, I sit down and watch the fight. I must admit, I caught myself doing other things during the fight, so I didn't really watch it. I sit down and watch it again. I do the same thing, okay? And what I discovered is the fight was too boring for me to hold my attention. And I'm a boxing freak. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love it. I just didn't want to sit through all those rounds. Okay? Because truthfully, a lot of people say Caleb Plant should have knocked out Caleb Truax. He should have, but Caleb Plant is not somebody with power. I never looked at him as a power guy. But that's something that if he develops, be a hell of a fighter. But anyways, I thought he was going to style on him more. But Caleb Plant was there. He was tough. He was durable. But nonetheless, that wasn't a guy that I think he should have struggled with. Not struggled with, but just went all rounds like that. Because, like I said, I wasn't interested in seeing a 12-round fight. You know what I'm saying? That's not a fight that I want to see these guys go back and forth for a 12-round. Truex is not on his level. Nowhere near it. So, as a performance, it was a dud for me. Now, this is what people say. People are basing that performance saying, yeah, he can't fuck with Canelo. He can't fuck with him. Now, even though I wasn't a fan of that matchup and I wasn't a fan of that boxing match, once again, this is what separates people who's really in the sport from people who's just casuals, just floating by, just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all said the same shit with Nakatani and Teofimo Lopez. And once again, I'm here to tell you once again, okay? Just because they don't have a stellar performance, and the truth is, when I guarantee you, when you go back and look at it now, you look at Teofimo Lopez, I guarantee you a lot of them people say, oh, his performance sucked, will say, you know, that was a pretty good ass performance. I said it then. Even Lopez was too hard on himself. I was like, man, that was a good performance. You know what I'm saying? No, you didn't get to control the guy like you usually do. But that was a great performance, man. Great. You know? But nonetheless, people took that and ran with it. Say, see, he can't fuck with he can't fuck with Lomachenko. Blah blah blah. Look how he's fucking with Nakatani. Look at you. That's a clear indication that you fucking with a casual. People who took this fight and ran with it say, see, he can't fuck with Caleb Plant. See, he can't fuck with Caleb Plant is one of them fighters to me. He fights better when you put him against opposition. You know what I'm saying? If you put him against high-level opposition, you'll get a high-level fighter. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard to tell that Caleb Plant is a high-level fighter, but they're taking this fight with Caleb Truax and saying, trying to judge and say, see, he can't fuck with Canelo, blah, 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 blah. That's why I had to bring up the Nakatani and Teofimo Lopez, because y'all did the same thing there. And what was the outcome with that? He blew Lomachenko out of the motherfucking water. Okay? This is the same thing. You can't take one performance, you know what I'm saying, like this, even though I'm not fond of it and I didn't like it. I still stand where I stand with Caleb Plant and Canelo Alvarez, because that's what most of you wanted me to do this review for, because you thinking that I'll backtrack or something like that, which I don't get you guys. You know what I'm saying? Most of you guys just want to attack people who you think that I like. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, like I said, boxing fans, if I could put all fake casual boxing fans into one body, you know what I'm saying, just put them into one human body, I would fuck your ass up on sight. Period. Because y'all some bitches. But anyways, the performance, I wasn't fond of it. The fight, I wasn't fond of it. But nonetheless, I still stand where I stand on Caleb Plant. Don't nothing change for me. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't like the fight, if you didn't like the performance, if you didn't like the matchup, I understand all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm more than likely to agree with you, you know? But I still stand where I stand. If you guys want to take this performance, say he can't fuck with Canelo or whatever and whatnot, cool, that's your prerogative. But when that day comes, you know what I'm saying, you let me know. But even then, it's a little bit up in the air. And the reason why you would say that, because like I said, the problem with Canelo is, even if you can beat Canelo, you can't beat Canelo. Even if Billy Joe Saunders can beat Canelo, you can't beat Canelo. Do you get it? The politics is just too strong with this kid. This is why I'm not interested in anything that he does, because there's not a chance that the ordinary person can win over Canelo, because he's such a big engine. He's such a big part of boxing. He's such a huge piece of the puzzle that they will not allow him to fall, because all sports is a business first and a sport second. It's good for business to keep him a winner. This is why I say I'm not interested in anything Canelo does, because at the end of the day, if you beat Canelo, Canelo's politics will beat you. Straight up. Now, let's talk about Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant, as far as a fight like this, I'm done with it. Okay? It's time for Caleb Plant. The Uzatiki, that was a great, beautiful ass. That was a good opponent. You did that coming off a layoff. You did that coming off a hand injury. Beautiful. Fully impressed with that. Fully. All right? But now it's time to do that again. And no more Caleb Truax's fight. That's not going to cut it. How many fights deep in is Caleb Plant? 20-something? How old is he? 27, 28, damn near 30. It's about that time for you to step up full-fledged now. Like, there should be no still filling nothing out or nothing like that. Right now, I'm ready for Caleb Plant to take a name that's going to help propel him and build him up to be sitting up there with the rest of the guys, so he can command big fights, big paydays, and everything, because he got it all. You know what I'm saying? He got it all. I don't know about the personality aspect. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these boxers don't have personality. But as far as the skill set and all that, work ethic and all that, he got it. But no more Caleb Truax's fights. You're too good for that at this point in your career. That was the last time that I'm going to tolerate that. You know what I'm saying? And that's my boy. You know, I'm going to expect more from Caleb Plant next time. I'm going to expect a better matchup next time. I'm going to expect him to fight somebody who's going to help build his brand, his name, and his credibility more. That's what I'm going to want from him, you know? And as you see, when you're dealing with boxing, and if you're really about the sport, it's not about if this is your favorite fighter or if this is your boy. You know what I'm saying? He's my boy, but I still hold him to a standard. I still want him to do better than what he did last time. You know what I'm saying? I still say this is the last time I'm going to tolerate a Caleb Truax fight. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do when you love the sport and you're not in love with the fucking boxer. You guys are in love with the boxer. Why can't you guys give the same energy towards the people that you favor, that you like, that I do for all mine? This is why I don't get the accusations that you guys throw around. You know what I'm saying? I'm as fair as it fucking come out here. And trust me, I see what's out here. I'm as fair as it come out here. But digress. Caleb Plant, next fight out, I'm going to expect something more. I'm going to expect a better performance. I'm not going to say performance, a more entertaining performance, at least. But nonetheless, I know you guys' job in there is going there and etch out the win. I at least want, if you're going to go 12 rounds, I want it to be with somebody that we all know, respect, and you can get credit off of. Because Caleb Truax was nowhere near on Caleb Plant's level. He should have dominated him from beginning to end. It never should have been straight. He never should have touched him. Because he's just that good. And I don't think Caleb Plant actually caused, I don't think Caleb Truax caused Caleb Plant to actually get up for this fight. I think he know that he was way better than him, so maybe that showed in his performance. But the next time out, I'm going to need something more than this. I'm not going to keep accepting it. Not at this stage. You're way past fights like this at this point. Now it's time for you to start building yourself a little bit better, because like I said, you have all the damn tools, you know. And what kills me about PBC fighters, if PBC knew how to promote, and I will always go back with this, you know what I'm saying? If I worked for PBC, or PBC hired me, okay, two boxers that would almost be effortless for me to turn into boxing superstars is the Charlo twins. I don't know why in boxing they don't invest in promoting their product. Since the promoters make more money off the boxers than the boxers, why don't you invest in your product? I don't understand. The Charlos are easy to make into stars. Easy. There's no way that they should be. The Charlo should be way bigger. I've been saying this since I've been talking about boxing. These two brothers are supposed to be mega stars. Regardless of how you feel about them, you know what I'm saying? Just off Jermell alone. You know what I'm saying? People love to hate somebody. You know what I'm saying? So they got the fucking formula. I just don't understand it. Broner is a star in his own right because of who Broner is. Okay? He's supposed to be a way bigger star than that. They can make Tank a bigger star than that by just having him sit up on the right shows and do the right appearances. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to promoting boxing, and it's not just PBC, it's the whole game. Boxing takes no accountability into promoting these guys. And at this stage, when Instagram and YouTube, it's not like you really need them to do it. So what's up with the boxers promoting themselves? All boxers should have a YouTube channel. All boxers should have an Instagram. That's just off Jump Street, and you should be updated. And Ryan Garcia shows you how useful that shit is. These shit will help you get fights, even when you don't have a resume. How do you know that? Well, why the fuck do y'all justify Jake Paul and Paul Logan or whatever? Why do y'all justify that? Because of the views and the hits they get in their YouTube activity and career. YouTubers are taking precedence over real live boxers. So that's to let you know how much the social media aspect is important about building your brand and getting fights. So if that's the case, you know, you guys need to work on that. You know, that's just how I see it. And that's my thoughts on it. I'm out.